Built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it sets up 2nd down. Play action now with Purdy. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To throw again, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your... Most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, he pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Putting a receiver in motion. They toss to McCaffrey, running left. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Purdy setting up that play action. Caught near the goal line. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. All right, now another opportunity to convert this two-point try. Right side, they're going to try with the toss play here. And he can't make it in, so they get the game's first touchdown, but won't add another 2 onto it. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Bateman, the motion man left. First down, here's Lamar. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Sending a receiver left. Play fake. Jackson. Escapes the pocket. On the run right. Throwing deep. Wide open. Downfield. Got it! And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Man in motion here. First and 10. Here's Jackson. That's incomplete left side. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that'll bring up second down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Lamar throwing again. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it third and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Somehow they find 12 yards on fourth and 10. And that's enough to convert and brings up first down. Has it in close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. Jackson's throwing for it. And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. First down throw by Purdy. And that throw just too high for him.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They're going play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Well, a lot of throws come in his direction, and they come out quickly. Didn't have a lot of time to step in front of them. It really takes great reactionary time, great intuition, spatial awareness to get a pick out of the slot, and he should be applauded for his efforts on that play.
He was looking for Zay Flowers. So second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Third and long for him here. He's on the move. Complete beyond the marker. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. Ball on the 45, first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Lamar off to play fake. He rolls to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
He's throwing for it! Flush down out to his left. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. And this the same as a touchback now, up to the 30 before going out. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. Forced out to his right. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Go.
They go play fake with Jackson. Buying some time left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense. And it could...
Full extension, and he brings it in! Touchdown, Baltimore! Another two-point try coming for the Ravens. Blitz coming, Lamar. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Go! Purdy on first down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And now they face second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys.
And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
49ers 12.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Jair Brown. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the 34. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He's back to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Play action now with Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. Well, now things get interesting, Brock. The penalty moves this offense up, and they could consider going for it here. Penalty helps the offense out, but still fourth down to figure out. Let's go. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense flows over to make the play outside. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Jackson off the play action. Caught by Flowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They send a man in motion. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
17 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He's got Andrews. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's on the move. Completed to Flowers. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens lead by only 2. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting in on the ground. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. 54 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes the puck, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Here he is to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Got all of it, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. He'll look to throw it. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Setting up to pass. Brought in by Ayuk. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Back to throw. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. Gotta hurry this to the line. Working inside the red zone. Caught near the pylon.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Fullback trying to power it across. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we say so long from Baltimore.
been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born